If there was one word to describe Brian Crowell, it would be a leader, in every sense of the word. He has always been the first to step up to donate his time to help make the PGA logo shine a little brighter in any way possible. Brian's commitment and passion for the Metropolitan section and the PGA of America is an example for all of our assistants and professionals to follow. His journey began playing on the junior tour. He became a PGA professional. He joined our board of directors, got elevated to president of our association, and today is being honored with one of our highest awards for the Met PGA. And if that's not a testament to what our association is all about, I don't know what is.
One word to describe Brian Crowell is yes. Brian's talent and determination open a lot of doors for him. It kind of imparts a responsibility on him, and he accepts it gladly. There's not an MC job or a volunteer opportunity or leadership within the section, of course, as our recent president, that Brian says no to. In fact, it's often at his own detriment, and certainly with some good-natured ribbing from the people close to him, just about the schedule that he keeps and how he's always on the move. But it's in the name of, again, the acceptance of that responsibility and in improving and elevating and doing whatever he can do to promote golf, the Met section, the PGA of America, and the professional golf.
I would say he's just awesome. From day one, he's been more than anything we could have expected here at Osiris. We're just so pleased and honored to have him here as our pro.
Dedicated. He is meticulous. He has the utmost passion for our industry, and it's been a privilege to be a part of working with someone like him. In years past, I have not had that here, but with him, it's night and day. And the membership sees it, I see it. There's just a better feeling towards camaraderie here, and it's been great. It really has been.
It's a saint to be able to take on 12 little kids an hour and a half on a Tuesday and an hour and a half on a Thursday, and manage them and watch them and teach them.
And they love it, and they get so much from it. My kids are in it, they love it.
We look forward to seeing Brian.
Yeah, great coach.
To me, it just helped my golf game, never before. I got from being okay to being very, very, very good. I will not change it for nothing.
I've worked with a lot of fantastic professionals throughout my career, and Brian is by far one of the best, if not the best. One thing that they should know about him is, again, he's a very dedicated individual who cares about this industry, cares about the people from the top down, whether it be someone who's out here filling divots or someone who's just coming onto the golf course for the first time and trying to learn the game. He understands how to grow the game, and I'm very fortunate for him to be here.
Brian has raised the level of credibility to this club. Since he's been here, we've gotten people from other clubs wanting to check out our membership rates and come back here because the buzz is we have Brian Crowell. He's just a pro's pro. Everything he does is for the benefit of this club, from the youth leagues with the children right on up to lessons. He's got a unique and uncanny ability to evaluate a person's swing, which I personally experienced. In a 2-second swing, he knew my history, my swing, everything. And he always likes to use the words baby steps. And he gave me simple yet effective ways to correct my swing. And I'm seeing the results out on the course. And all the other players that are taking lessons from him are saying the same thing. And the buzz around the Hudson Valley is we've got the pro.
So when you look at the Met PGA Professional of the Year, it's one of the top honors that the association bestows. And it's almost always based on a full body of work, and for Brian, it's just that. It's this progression over a career from assistants association involvement, committee chairs, both at the section and national level, board of directors, president of the section. And I use the word progression because it's this, Brian seems to take what's available to him, give it 200%, and then tackle the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing, and onward to TV broadcaster, author, all these platforms where Brian has just been able to continue to be an incredible ambassador for the game, for the Mets section, and for the PGA of America. And I think that's why Brian's receiving this award today. It's that ambassadorship, and he's done it just so admirably. And again, I don't think the Mets section could have a better person out there sort of leading the charge, flying the flag, and being that great ambassador for the Metropolitan PGA.
Brian's dedication to the veterans of the PGA Hope program over the last few years has been a true inspiration to watch. He's donated his time not only as an instructor, but as a friend and a mentor to so many of our veterans, and has made a difference in their lives.
Everybody, my opinion, everybody should be like him. That's just how I feel. Well, the world would be better with people like him around.
Brian, I just want to say I'm so darn happy for you. You're just such a credit to just about everything you do. I mean, the Mets section, the game of golf, our industry, broadcasting, what you've been able to bring to your membership, to your constituents, to your organization there in the Met area, what you brought to Major Championship Golf with a PGA professional perspective. Extraordinary stuff. You know, sometimes people say I sound a lot like you. That's one of my favorite compliments I ever get. I keep trying to achieve that status by more and more people. So keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to keep trying to replicate that. And I'm extremely, seriously proud of you because you're an awesome guy. Congratulations, Brian. You deserve it.
The selfish way that Brian has given of himself has made such an impact on our veterans, our professionals, and our staff, and there's not enough ways to thank him for all that he has shared with us.
One thing people don't necessarily focus on is that Brian's presidency coincided with Charlie Robson's retirement. And you know, in a time, again, Charlie's success and leadership of this section is very well documented, you know, over 40 years. And for a time that could have been pretty tumultuous and pretty bumpy, there was Brian and his steady leadership, his constant communication with myself and the rest of our team, and maybe goes a little bit unrecognized just what Brian did to kind of hold everyone together in those few years following Charlie's retirement. Brian has a tremendous knack for putting a modern and fun twist on things, while still somehow managing to preserve like the history and the traditions of golf and of the Mets section. And I just think that's one of the really fun and cool things about Brian is he's always looking to make things interesting, to be creative, to come up with new ideas, and yet somehow he still is able to do it in a way that isn't, you know, overly you know, radical or off the wall. And it's just such a tribute to the way he thinks, his sort of progressive attitude, and at the end of the day, you know, Brian Crowell's all about fun.
That's a sweet logo right there.
First of all, I want to say it's far easier to present awards like this than it is to receive them. This is a great honor, and I want to thank everyone on the selection committee and all my friends and colleagues in the Mets section of the PGA. You are the first folks I want to thank for this, because I want to share it with the best section in the country, and that's the Mets section. And we're very fortunate to work here, and I got to tell you, the staff we have working for us, you heard from Jeff and Kelly, but everyone on our staff is absolutely incredible, and I thank all of them for their help and dedication throughout the years. Also, I certainly want to mention all the mentors and inspirations and motivators throughout my career, but I don't have time. We can't go through all of that, but I have to hit a few. I want to start with Jim O'Mara, who was my employer at Sleepy Hollow Country Club. He encouraged me to get involved with the section, to get involved with leadership and section activities, and it really paid off, and I thank you for that, Jim. Also, in terms of clubs, every place I've worked has given me something. I've learned from every step of the process, but in recent years I certainly want to thank Silo Ridge Field Club, Mike Meldman, the Discovery Land Company. They gave me incredible responsibility, but still the freedom to pursue my passion of leadership within the section, so I thank them for that opportunity. Mike Meldman, Casey Paulson, couldn't have done this without you. Also, right now I'm at a beautiful new course, Osiris Country Club, so thanks to Bill Richards and the membership here. They are so supportive. It's such a great group of people, And this is where I first learned to play golf, so it's kind of a full circle return to home, so to speak, and it's nice to be back. I'm looking forward to 2021. I've also had a great opportunity to be involved in the media. So you saw some words from my mentor and inspiration in the media field, Jim Nantz, who is fantastic. Jim, I thank you so much for continuing to inspire me and do the great work you do. But thanks to CBS, to ESPN, to Sirius XM, and Frank Darby, also to Golf Channel, NBC, it's been a privilege to be able to call Major Championship Golf as a PGA Club professional, and I hope I've made all of you proud doing that. My sponsors, Callaway Golf has been phenomenal. Vineyard Vines, Loft Links down in New York City. I thank all of you for supporting Brian Crowell. I also want to thank all the assistants I've had over the years. I want to thank the superintendents, the chefs, the GMs, everybody at the clubs and facilities I've worked at. You've all had a hand in bringing me to this point. But no one had as much of a hand in this as family. So first to Mom and Dad, my sister and I, we won the lottery, and we were able to learn from the absolute best. We had the ultimate role models, the best mentors. My mother and my father were absolutely the best. Mom continues to be, and Dad, this one is for you. And he would want me to share it with the whole family. So let me move on to my wife. I think we all know the hours that a club professional keeps. You tend to miss some things, some family functions, some barbecues, and Little League, and I am blessed to have Wendy Crowell there covering all those bases. And we just hit our 30-year anniversary mark, and I love you as much as it was day one, and I couldn't do any of this without you, honey. So I share this with you, and certainly with our three great kids, Kevin, Casey, Christina. We are so proud of you kids. It's just incredible. I can't say, we don't have enough time for me to go through my pride for the kids. And there's an additional kid, Lily, who by now has married my son Kevin, so we have a new member of the family, and I want to welcome her in as well. Ultimately, there is no sport that can do more good than golf. I'm excited to be a part of it. This award means the world to me, and I encourage all of you to get involved in the section and do everything you can for the people who need your help. But ultimately, this award to me is about family, so I dedicate it to all the Crowells, and to all of you, have a great winter, and I look forward to seeing you in 2021.